empowerment are.
And the Christians being the majority in Ghana, what do you think will happen? And to me, that is a real test.
Yeah.
Prejudicial comments on it.
It is unconstitutional. If you look at Article 21C of the Constitution, it gives every Ghanaian an opportunity to practice their religion.
Why am I saying this? I'm going to use my life experience as an example. Before I decided to enter into SRC,
COVID is very important. HIV is equally important.
Agencies must do a lot. And Ministry of Gender.
I could see flashes of light, I could see shadows, I could see images, but then it stopped. I am now blind and have to decide and all that.
There are challenges to this effect. So what do we do as a nation? What do we do as individuals? What do we do as organizations?
Je lance à toutes les personnes handicapées, aussi bien les femmes également.
Once you lack integrity, trust me, you are going nowhere.
A lot of people go to church and they are Christians, but they are not truly repentant. It happened to me, like only by the mercy and grace of God, that I'm alive to share all that I've been through or went through.
Showing every Friday at 6 p.m. You can follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, and also on Twitch, as well as YouTube. You are welcome to Empowerment show, showing on Today Ghana News TV.
So today we launch the top fans on Today Ghana News TV, and we want all the viewers and listeners across the globe to tune in all the time. We're calling everybody, call your brother, call your sister to tune in all the time and be watching great, amazing prizes from today. So keep watching Ghana News TV.
Yeah, for crew, yeah, moi.
evening to you all. Once again, this is Empowerment Hour show, showing this and every Friday at 6 p.m. on Today Ghana News TV. Today Ghana News TV is on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Switch, and Anchor FM. Tune in this and every Friday on Today Ghana News TV. You are welcome once again to the show. And once again, today promises to be very, very entertaining. We have someone who is contributing her quota to make this world a better place. Tune in, invite your friend, invite someone to join us, and then enjoy tonight's discussion. Tonight promises to be very short, very brief, yet very entertaining, to inspire you to also do more and contribute your quota to make this world a better place. So I would rather want to give a shout out and say a very big thank you to my sponsors for tonight, after which we would introduce our guest for tonight's discussion to commence. All right, so a very big thank you to Authentic Sales, to Taylor and the Cobbler, to Afranis Cuisine, and to Jody's Kitchen. Also, a very big thank you to MCD Fio for helping with our flyers anytime we call on him. For your bookings for corporate and social events, do not hesitate to contact him on 0240 372015. MCD Fio, contact him on 024 037 2015. All right. So I would want to quickly introduce my guest. Since tonight promises to be very brief, we would want to make it snappy and then we'll call it a night. Once again, invite your friends, your colleagues, your family members to tune in to watch us either on our Facebook handle or on our YouTube channel on Today Ghana News TV. Okay, let me quickly proceed to introduce my guest for tonight. I have a brief profile of her, and I know she's already on the line, and she can't wait to have a nice discussion with us tonight. Okay, so our guest tonight is Nora Olenu, and she's the founder and CEO of Intervention Forum, a non-governmental organization which is located in the Greater Accra region, Accra to be precise. The organization has education, health, water and sanitation, as well as sustainable livelihood and rights advocacy as its main thematic areas. Her organization has worked with various international NGOs such as SNV and WaterAid Ghana, as well as many local NGOs and networks. Amongst her responsibilities towards her organization are communicating on behalf of the organization with stakeholders, government entities, and the public base on various issues of concern. She leads the development and accomplishment of the organization's short and long-term goals with principled strategies. She serves on many platforms as an advisor in relation to WASH issues and human rights advocacy. She is outspoken and assertive, and she has participated in many forums, especially in the WASH sector, and has a known depth of knowledge and experience. She is also the convener for the Alliance for WASH Advocacy. The Alliance for WASH Advocacy is a coalition of local and international non-governmental organizations and networks working in Ghana's WASH sector, and she seeks to promote WASH access for all and alleviate existing sector challenges through consensus building, advocacy, and active role play in WASH policy, agenda setting, and implementation. Amongst its many successes are the organizing of the WASH Election Debate 2020, revealed SDG 6 baseline indicators in the first draft of the Ghana SDG Baseline Report 2017, and presented inputs to the technical committee that were factored in the final SDGs Indicator Baseline Report in the year June 2018. Nora Olenu is in charge of the Southern Zone for Local Governance Network, and it is a network of civil society organizations or NGOs working on local governance and seeks to promote good governance by empowering its members and all Ghanaian citizens to engage confidently and effectively in the municipal district level discussions in their various communities on developmental issues. The Voice for Change Partnership Program is amongst the recent projects her organization has embarked on, which has chalked many milestones: the formation of citizens group in charge of sanitation, the inclusion of the citizens group in the planning and budgeting procedures of the district assembly. From this profile that I've read concerning Madam Nora Olenu, we can tell that she's playing active role in making this world a better place. And there's a saying that we do not inherit this wealth from our ancestors, rather we borrow it from our children. I can see that she's playing her part to make posterity, or should I say the future generation, have a very comfortable life. Thank you so much, Madam Nora, for being on our show tonight. You are welcome once again to Empowerment Our Show.
Thank you very much, Oinua. I'm humbled to be here.
It's a privilege.
I'm also humbled to be here.
All right. So briefly, we would want you to kindly introduce yourself once again, something little about you, what you do, what WASH is about, and briefly about tonight's topic in general.
Okay. So as you already mentioned, I'm Nora Olenu. Okay. I'm a social worker. I'm interested in the welfare of the vulnerable, especially women and children. Great. And it has been through determination, been through godly counsel, been through perseverance to be where I am today. Wow. And I want to take this opportunity to encourage the youth out there that yes, they can do something, they can take a step, and they can move forward. I'm the last born of a family of 6. I laugh a lot. As you can see, yeah, it's displaying, yeah. So I laugh a lot, yeah. And I think when talking about the WASH, I'll say when we say WASH, WASH is an acronym. We have the W being the water, we have sanitation, and then we have hygiene. Okay? And these three, they are 3 components and they are interdependent. You cannot fully achieve one without the other. You need the 3 to work together to achieve whatever you want to achieve, to improve the water systems in our nation. Yeah. And talking about advocacy, okay, which is the main thing that the main advocacy. And we are trying to advocate for improved WASH facilities, improved WASH policy implementations, and others. Yeah, I think I'll end here, then we continue from your end.
Interesting. Thank you so much. Can you tell us briefly why you think water, sanitation, and hygiene is very important, or play a very critical role in our society? Why do you think these 3 components are very important?
So, Ohinua, please, have you drunk water today?
Yes, please, I have. That's an interesting question.
You drank water today? Okay.
Yes.
So water is life. I hope it was a clean one and a safe one. Yeah. So water is life. Okay. Without clean and safe water, we will not have good health. So water, sanitation, and hygiene is very important. And without improved sanitation, we cannot have access to safe drinking water, because people would defecate outside. People in our country, people walk distance to fetch water. there will be contamination before you get to the household level. Okay? And then without good hygiene practices, the household level, there will be a lot of contamination even at the community level.
That's true.
So with the arrangement of these three components, or implementing these three components, okay, in the right manner, I think it will help promote good health. And also, there is a huge gap. Okay, there is a huge gap because we want to achieve the SDGs goal 6 by 2030, but there is a huge gap of coverage. And that coverage in 2018, I just want to give you some few stats. In 2018, we have improved sanitation to be at 21%. We have open defecation to be at 22%. And we have the hand washing, the hygiene, to be limited just to 51% in 2018. You just compare the population size that we have in the nation and having such coverage. So we have a long way to go.
Yes.
Improving wash is very key. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much for highlighting on these very important points. I want to find out from you with regards to WASH. We know that there are people who are in charge of it. Let's say we have WASH officers playing their role. What are some of the roles that you think they are supposed to be playing, and is it really being effective in our country, Ghana?
Okay, so I'm from the private sector, the non-governmental NGO.
Okay.
Yeah, so from the development partners angle, I'll say we have the WASH officers. WASH officers, what they normally do is that they develop plan and strategies. Okay. They lead in the WASH implementation projects or programs. They monitor and then evaluate project progress, and among others. Okay, when you get to the local, the government aspect, you have the environmental officers at our local assembly level. They are to ensure that our environment, sanitation is improved at that local level. Yeah. So depending on the institution the person is coming from and the role or the project scope or whatever the person had to do, then that one determines the role of the person in terms of WASH.
Okay. Interesting. Thank you so much. I'm sure there are people who are watching us live who may not be privy to such information, but then you've really given us a detailed explanation of what these WASH officers are supposed to do. We want to find out from you. We believe, as you mentioned, you have an NGO that is running, and there are some projects that you may have embarked on and other projects that you foresee or you would want to embark on in the near future. Can you tell us briefly what are some of the things you have done with regards to WASH as an NGO? Okay, I think unfortunately, Madam Olenu's network has gone off. So I would want to take the opportunity to read a few messages that I have from our audience, and then I'm sure by then things would have been stabilized and then we'll continue with the discussion. Okay, so this is from Sweet Mother Tete, and I can see some thumbs up emoji, so I can tell that she's really enjoying tonight's program. Thank you for joining, Sweet Mother Tete. We've realized that you keep watching us, and we say thank you so much. We appreciate you journeying with us to be the best web TV for programs. Okay, this is also from Wafa Sami, and he says, I'm already glued to my phone. Thank you so much, Wafa Sami. We realize that you've also been joining us consistently lately. We ask that you keep supporting us, you keep sharing, you keep commenting, and also adding your contributions as the discussion continues. This is also from Patience Darko, and she says, greetings Ohenewa and your team. I'm watching you and Madam Nora live in Hamburg, Germany. Thank you so much, Madam Patience Darko is an ardent follower of Today Ghana News TV. She's always patronized all of our programs, right from Mondays to Fridays. And I want to say thank you so much, Madam Patience Dako, for always tuning in. Indeed, together we are growing, and we are growing bigger and bigger with you. This is also from Joyce Amwa, and she says, wow, nice visuals. Thank you so much. This is also from Joyce Ansa, and she says, my namesake Joyce, I love your smiles. Thank you so much. And another one from Sweet Mother Tete, and she says, we are watching live. Thank you so much for watching live. Another one from Selassie Diana Tete, and she is a newscaster on Today Ghana News. She usually comes on, I think, on Wednesdays and Saturdays, if I'm right. And she says, watching from Sugakope. Thank you so much, Diana. Thank you for joining us. And you are also doing great on your program. Keep it up. Okay, I think we are done with the comments for tonight. We want to still proceed with our discussion with Madam Nora. Madam Nora, before the network went off, I think you were speaking about some of the activities you are embarking on as an NGO.
Yes,
You may
please.
kindly proceed.
Okay, so we are into 5 thematic areas. Okay, health education, water and sanitation and hygiene. And we are into sustainable livelihoods. We are into human rights advocacy. But we have gender and then some gender issues. We'll not do education without gender considerations.
Exactly.
And aside that, we've implemented certain projects. Projects like Voice for Change Partnership Program. It was an advocacy in WASH, where we are to empower the citizens. We build the capacity of the citizens at the local level so that they will demand improved sanitation services. And we also do training of trainees and provision of water. But basically at the national level, we are doing advocacy on the policy documents, the policy and then the strategic documents of WASH. Yeah, thank you.
Wow, that's great. I know that when it comes to non-governmental organization activities, mainly one of our core problems or hindrances is with financing. How has that been for you? I mean, is there anything that you think, is there any support or anything that you think you would also need, at least for those listening to us, in case anyone would want to,
Okay,
assist?
so when we talk about advocacy, advocacy demands lots of resources.
Exactly.
Because it is a process and it is not a one-time thing. It is not an event.
Yes.
You are engaging people, you are making changes into policies and reforms and other things. So we need funds, even at the national level. If government is not committed into investing or injecting enough funds into the sector, we'll still be having the huge gaps, as I mentioned earlier on. Looking at the population size and the sanitation coverage, water access, and all those things, we have a long way to go. And if there is no political will, sector involvement, we will not be able to achieve the SDGs by 2030.
Exactly.
So we need funds. We need governments to commit, invest. Because when you look at the development partners, they are contributing like 75 to 80% into total budget of WASH. And government is only doing 25 to 20%. Just look at the huge gap. If development partners are not there, then what happens to the sanitation issues or the WASH issues in the nation? Will be swallowed by cholera, will be swallowed by diarrhea, and a lot of things. And governments will lose, or the nation will lose huge money. So we need funds.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And aside the funding, are there any other challenges that you seem to be encountering as an organization with respect to your WASH activities or your scope of activities?
Okay. With the challenges, I'll say that is the main thing is financing. Okay, the main thing is financing. But with our challenge let me say, in terms of policy implementation, then I will look at the local assembly level. Okay, and for us to be able to also be able to achieve the 2030 the SDGs by 2030, there is a need. Our policies are old. They are MDGs. They cannot meet the targets of the SDGs. There is a need for us to review the policy. The policy have to be in line with the SDGs. So we'll be working aside, we are looking at the targets of SDGs, but with the policy in place is having targets of MDGs. Okay, so that is a big challenge. And sometimes we have at the community level, there is community apathy. People are not willing to come out. But people need to know what sanitation is all about. People need to know that we all have a role to play.
Exactly.
You see? Yeah.
Wow. So based on your activities, we realize that there are some communities that when it comes to wash facilities and even how they practice personal hygiene and other hygiene practices, you realize it's very poor. Have you been able to identify such communities? Have you made some impact in such communities? And how receptive have the people been with regards to that?
Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, we are into advocacy. When you look at WaterAid, SNV, Plant Ghana, lots of them are doing rural wash interventions. Okay, wash in schools and in the institution, the health centers, and other things. Okay, and I'll say that what has been there is also the need for sustainable wash facilities and quality issues. You see? Yeah.
Okay. Wow, thank you for letting us know. We want to find out more when it comes to the public and other institutions in our country. What are some of the ways that we can support you aside funding, as we mentioned earlier? Are there any other ways you expect some kind of contributions from us to all be able to contribute our quota to the 2030 SDGs? In terms of
Okay,
media, in
so
terms of every other sector.
yes. So media has a very big role to play in achieving the SDGs 6 by 2030. Just as we are doing this kind of show or educating, you are contributing to it. People are hearing of WASH. Okay. So when we are done, the connection shouldn't be kind of it should not end there. You have to continue. Okay. You have to continue. Have collaborations with us, with WASH sector players. You know more of it, then you project the right issues out there, so that even Ghanaians out there will also know that there is a need for them to help the country move forward. We all have a role to play.
That's true. Thank you so much. We all have a role to play. And I believe that for our audience and our listeners listening to us on Facebook, on YouTube, and even on Twitch, you all are realizing that indeed, for us to meet the SDG goal 2030 of clean water and sanitation, we all have our individual roles to play aside what the government and individual non-governmental organizations are doing. Thank you so much, Madam Nora.
You're welcome.
I think we'll have to go on a quick commercial. Pardon me, please.
Beautician. Welcome.
All right. Okay. I can tell you really like to laugh. I mean, all right. So we want to, since you are the only one on the show, we presume that you might be tired by now. So we want to quickly go on a brief commercial break, and then we'll proceed with the conversation.
Thanks.
Okay.
Well, today we launch your top fans on Today Ghana News TV, and we want all the viewers and listeners across the globe to tune in all the time. We're calling everybody, call your brother, call your sister to tune in all the time and be watching great, amazing prizes from today. So keep watching Ghana News TV.
Let me say a tonfish, I won't do the brave, you or her, your monk or her, your fish, beat to say catfish, your catfish or her, your rahu, your barracuda, your tilapia medium, and your big size, and your red brim or your cleaning dada, and your the clean here, and your fish, fish, and your mackerel, and your croaker. Any all snappers, clean one, unclean it. And all sea bream fish there. I want to be brave. Means me will body cry. You will not be on a one casauba. Me give this over near the open. You dear, your bamu papa, your bamu pa, you give this a beba there.
If you are just tuning in, you are welcome once again to Empowerment Hour Show on Today Ghana News TV. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, as well as Anchor FM. You have missed the bits because we are already halfway through the discussion. However, you may still join us and then you contribute to the ongoing discussion. So we have with us tonight Madam Nora Olenu, and she's the CEO and convener for Alliance for Wash Advocacy. So we've had an interesting discussion thus far, and then we ask that you would also keep sending in your questions as well as your contributions to the topic that we are discussing tonight, which is advocacy in WASH, its benefits and challenges. So you are welcome once again, Madam Nora. Would want to proceed with the discussion. We are halfway through, and then we hope that we'll be able to quickly finish it. I think we have a few more questions, after which I'll read a few comments and questions from my audience. So I want to find out from you, with regards to your WASH advocacy activities, do you have any gender considerations? And if yes, what are they?
Yes, very, very key because there are inequalities within the system. Okay? You have the rich and poor in terms of affordability. You have the men and women in terms of decision making. Okay? Then we have the boys and girls in terms of accessibility in school. Okay? And what we do in WASH advocacy is that we try to promote that the mainstream WASH in the developmental plans and strategies. Once we let it reflect in the plans, then it will be implemented. Okay, so mainstreaming WASH, having disability-friendly toilet facilities, both at the institutions and the schools, and then having the girl-friendly facilities. You see, a place where a girl in the menses can go freely and then change. Okay, first it wasn't so, but now there are lots of changes going on within the system. So yes, gender consideration, because we do gender inclusive planning. And in the assemblies, they have gender officers. These gender officers also need to understand WASH and how they can kind of integrate WASH in their programs that they do. Yes, so yeah.
Okay, so with regards to the advocacy, do you have any challenges that you face with regards to teaching hygiene and sanitation? Because we realize that there's a lot of work to be done in that area. Do you face any challenges as well? As
yes,
much as
please.
from the outside.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What
So
are some of
with
the
the teaching,
different
I'll link it up to education, okay, or sensitization, okay.
Okay.
At the community level, there is community apathy, okay, and you cannot teach wash and sanitation without being practical. You need to be practical. So you need tools to work with. So we have sanitation toolkits, okay. I think I've shared some images. You see how we sometimes do demonstrations, yeah. And then there is this level, the level of the understanding of the people that we are targeting. The level of understanding of the people that we are targeting also counts. And then there is language barrier. Imagining me a gun in let's say Bulgar. You see, if I don't understand the language there, delivering will be difficult. Aside all these challenges, we have a way of kind of controlling these challenges. So if there is a language barrier, then I make sure there is someone that can do the training from the community level so that the people will get the understanding. So this picture that we are seeing, they are citizens advocates on WASH in the community level. They go out and monitor the sanitation facilities, whether the assembly is doing their work well. And they do this together with the assembly. They do this together with the assembly. So we build their capacity on advocacy, on leadership, and this is transmission routes, how the behaviors that we do at the community level, at the household level, can contaminate our food, can give us diseases, cholera, diarrhea, whatever. So the lines you see are transmission routes, and then we try to block these routes and see the best improved way of living at the community level.
Wow. Wow. As you were speaking, we could see some
Yeah,
images
this
being
is the
shared.
alliance. Yeah,
Okay.
this is
Yes, Madam Nora.
an alliance. Hello, Oiniwa.
Yes, please. Please, we can hear you. You may kindly proceed.
All right, sure. Okay, so this is a technical team. That is the Alliance for WASH advocacy members. We meet, we plan, we review policies, and then we present memos to the appropriate ministries for them to work on the issues.
Wow. Wow.
So this one, yeah, and this is at the Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources.
Wow.
We're presenting another memo. We are calling on them for improved sanitation to look at the policies and other things.
Wow.
So we don't just advocacy, we identify issues, we prioritize the issues, and then we present. Yeah, this is another presentation of a memo to the ministry. We are all calling on them. We call on them, but it's not like they don't want to do what they have to do, but they don't have enough. They are constrained because there is no much investment into, and then whatever budget is allocated to this ministry, I can tell you that less than 50% reach them. So at the end of the day, they are not able to do anything.
Much. Yes.
Yes. This one is an award that was given to Intervention Forum by SNB at the end of our Voice for Change program. So it was an award, yeah. And we thank SNB for that, yeah. Yeah,
Yes,
this is
it's
very
very
important,
necessary.
okay?
These things boost our morale to also do more.
Yes, it's making my head big, yeah. Yeah.
You deserve it, actually.
Yes,
You
thanks.
deserve it.
And it goes to all my team too, my able team. I have a very good able team, and God has been good to us. Yeah.
Wow.
And please to continue with what you have just projected. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. As I was saying, that the ministry The ministry is there. The government desire to achieve the SDGs by 2030. But budget allocation or the WASH budget allocations hasn't been good. You just look at the GDP shares that we have here. You see that 2016 it was 1.6%. 2017 it went down to 1.2%. 2018 2019 1.1 and 2020 1.4%. You see? So how can we achieve the SDG goal, SDG 6 by 2030? There is a huge gap, and that huge gap can be bridged once government invests into sanitation, once government prioritize sanitation issues, the wash issues.
Yeah.
Development partners are doing a lot. And as an alliance, we are calling on government. I'm using your medium. We are calling on government to increase at least to 4% GDP. 4% GDP. So that at least the ministry can also do what they want to do. They have plans. There are technical people there. They have the expertise. They are constrained because there are no resources.
Exactly. It's very pathetic. We hope that your message will actually be carried across. You know, the media is a very powerful tool, and we believe that by the time this discussion comes to an end, the right or appropriate quarters would gain access to this plea that you are making to them, and then, as you are mentioning, the right steps would be taken for us to be able to come together, support the necessary quarters so that we can all achieve, as usual, or as I mentioned earlier, the 2030 SDG goal. Okay, so we want to find out what actions do you think are most important or urgent when it comes to water, sanitation, and health?
We need the political will. Political will. If the political will is there, we'll prioritize sanitation, we'll prioritize water, we'll prioritize hygiene, we'll prioritize wash in totality.
That's true.
We need the political will. There has been a lot of commitment, but actionizing it has been zero. You see, we need sanitation, adequate financing. We should improve our M&E system, the monitoring and evaluation. Development partners are doing a lot. We need to improve the M&E system. There is a need to have effective collaboration with other sector players. Governments need to involve the private sector. Create the enabling policy environment for them. And we'll be able to get there. Yes, please.
That's true. That's true. Madam Nora, I would be very much grateful if you could reiterate the need for a robust wash facility in our country, highlighting mainly on the diseases that are likely to, occur if we have these bad sanitations or diseases that are associated with bad sanitation, so that we would all see the need and essence of upholding a robust wash practice in our country.
Okay, so it's basically cholera and diarrhea, and this affects mostly children under 5. It affects mostly children under 5 years. There is a need for us as a community. There is a need for us as citizens to wake up. Because when we are all healthy, when the families are healthy, they can save their money from going to the hospital. We don't have enough facilities. Our hospitals are choked. So as individuals, we need to take good care of ourselves. It's not about government alone. It's not about the development partner alone. As a citizen, we have a role to
play. Exactly. Okay, unfortunately, Madam Nora's line has dropped once again. I would want to take the opportunity to read a few comments as we await for a stability in her network. So this is from Irene Francois, yes, and she says, "Good and well spoken." Thank you so much, Irene. I saw a few more comments. Another one from Eunice Sean, but then unfortunately I can't see the comment. So I saw a few more. This is also from Sweet Mother once again, and she says, "Wash facilities, dear. The maintenance is the problem." We'll go there. We'll go there in the course of the discussion. The maintenance is very important, and we would want Madam Nora to speak to that issue in particular. Okay, this is from George York, and then he says, sustainability, of wash facilities and water quality issues are also critical. Absolutely, George. And he goes on to say that we should stop paying lip service to wash in. Let me repeat it. Let me take it again. Sorry. He says we should stop paying lip service to wash investment and take serious action. That's absolutely true. There's the need to take serious action when it comes to wash activities. Another one from George York, and he says the time for serious investment in wash is now. Absolutely, the time is now. We cannot wait any further because gradually we are drawing nearer to 2030, but there's little that we can account for with regards to our wash activities and progress. I saw one more comment, but then I think Madam Nora is back, so I would want to proceed with the discussion, and then along the line we'll read more comments and questions. Okay, so Madam Nora, you're welcome once again.
Okay. Thank you. Dankeschön.
Okay, so I think one of our audience was asking about maintenance. What do you have to say with regards to maintenance? Everything is being provided, assuming actually that we have everything. Can you speak on maintenance so that with the little that we have, people would be able to, value it and maintain it so that we wouldn't be retrogressing, but rather we'll be progressing. So kindly speak to the issue of maintenance with regards to our wash facilities. Thank you.
Okay, so maintenance is very, very important because maintenance help promote sustainability of the wash improvement facilities. So with the maintenance, poor maintenance occurred when the community people are not involved from the design and plan throughout the implementation process to the monitoring and evaluation of the project. Okay? In the house, if you want to cook palm nut soup, you need certain things. You put them together. Huh? If someone is there to help you, let the person know. Or you want to teach your child how to palm you take the child through the whole process. So it is the same thing with our wash intervention things. At the community level, we need to involve the citizens. We need to involve the community people. You see, once we involve them, we promote ownership. Once you promote ownership, they know that this thing belongs to me. It's not just government that have come to do the thing. So they will not call government from Accra. They will not be in Bolga and call government from Accra. Oh, well, now we're here, I say, you see, that kind of thing. You see, so we need to involve them. Once you involve them from the onset, the pre and post of whatever we are doing, then you know that the person at the end of the day, once you are not in the community and the facility is there, they own the thing. They protect it with their lives because they know the benefits of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, thank you. We would want to go back with regards to wash in our schools. Especially in the rural areas, we realize that wash facilities is very poor, and then because of that, it hinders a lot of children, especially the girls, from attending school, most especially during their menstrual cycle period. We want to find out what are some of the essential elements in wash facilities in school that you think would help or promote girl child education?
Okay, we need safe drinking water in our schools. We need toilet facilities in our schools, a girl-friendly ones, disability-friendly ones.
Great.
We need hand washing facilities in our schools. With that, we'll be able to promote the good health of the children and increase academic performance.
Thank you so much for highlighting on this very important and critical aspect of WASH. Well, that takes me to my next question. Is WASH facilities in our schools sufficient enough? Do you think it's sufficient enough?
But not at all. I think earlier on I mentioned the percentage the development partners are injecting into the total WASH budget, which is 75 to 80%. Okay, government is doing only 25 to 20%. Okay, and then we have our public schools and then the private schools. With the public schools, we have 39 of them, 39% having basic sanitation access. Not having, they lack the basic sanitation access. And then 49% of the private sector, private schools, also lack the basic sanitation access. So there is a huge gap. We have a lot to do for our schools.
Yes, that's true. Okay, we hope that we'll get there. If not now, we hope that someday.
Yeah,
Even though
you have
it's not,
you
it
have to
doesn't look
blow the horn.
promising at all, but I hope that your call to the various institutions and to the government will be heard through our medium, so that the necessary things that have to be put in place would be done accordingly. Okay, so before that, let me see if there are a few more comments, and then I would ask my final question, after which we would call it a night. I think I've seen a comment from Gideon Teria, and he says, "Great show. Thank you so much, Gideon, for always tuning in. Indeed, it's been a great show having Miss Madam Nora on our platform tonight." This is also from Sweet Mother Tete once again, and she says, "Good job, Madam Nora. In fact, yes, she's done amazingly well. She's done incredibly well tonight. And in fact, her activities that she's been embarking on has been very, very amazing. And we say more power to your elbow. Today, Ghana News TV supports you, and then anytime you can call upon us to support you when it comes to your media and advocacy work. We are always available to support or complement your efforts." Okay,
Thank you.
If there are not any more comments or questions from our audience, I would want to ask my final question, and that is, do you have any recommendations on WASH activities in Ghana? After this, we would call it a night.
A basketful. A basketful. I have a basketful.
A basket.
Okay.
A basketful. I know.
So we want to call on government. Yeah, we want to call on government. He has the desire to achieve the SDGs by 2030. It should invest into the sector. We are also calling on him to at least allocate 4% of the GDP to the WASH sector. We are asking for creating an enabling policy environment for the private sector. And there is a need for us as a nation to review our sanitation policy. We have to intensify the enforcement of the bylaws at the local level. Yes, and we need effective collaboration among sector players. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, too. Thank you so much, Madam Nora. We are really, really grateful to have you on our platform tonight, and we say God richly bless you for making time to be with us tonight.
Can I pray for the nation? Can I pray for the nation?
You surely can. I mean, you surely can.
Okay, so let's close our eyes. Father, we thank you and we bless you. We pray in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Father, heal our land, protect our borders, provide for the nation, Lord. Hide the nation under your wings. And Father, I pray that, Father, we will know you and serve you more. Thank you. In Jesus' name I pray with thanksgiving. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so
But you
much.
know what, you
That's
are
an
blessed.
amazing one. Thank you so much, Madam Nora. I'm very glad that you didn't leave the God factor out. We can do our part, but then if God does not give us the strength, I think we cannot go anywhere as a nation. Thank you so much. God richly bless you. And we would always want to hear from you. We wouldn't want this to be the last connection that we'll have with you. In your advocacy work, you can always call on us, and then our doors are always widely open to assist you and to help you out. Thank you so much once again. It's been awesome. Before we call it a night, I would want to say a big congratulations to sweet Mother Tete. I saw a lot of comments from you, a lot of contributions from you tonight, and want to say congratulations to you because you have won yourself a nicely and beautifully branded Today Ghana News TV t-shirt for being a top fan for the month. You have always patronized our programs, you have sent in your comments, and we want to duly reward you for your efforts. Thank you so much, sweet Mother Tete. Keep supporting us, keep sharing the link, keep joining us this and every Friday. Kindly contact me on Facebook via Joyce Ohinewa Papon, and then, or you may contact us on Today Ghana News TV so that we reach out to you and deliver your Today Ghana News TV branded t-shirt. Thank you so much. God richly bless you. And before we call it a night, I would also want to say a very big thank you to all our audience. You have been amazing. And as we mentioned earlier, we hope to be the web TV for best programs. As you can see, we are already journeying positively and we are making positive strides towards this. We hope that you will continue being with us. You will support our vision as an organization, and together we will grow bigger and better. Once again, this has been your host, Joyce Ohinewa Kwapon, on Today Ghana News TV. See you same time next week at 6 p.m. and continue supporting us. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Today Ghana News TV. Also, follow us on our social media handles, especially our Facebook handle, Today Ghana News TV. And also, those in the Eastern European countries that are watching us on Twitch via satellite, keep watching us, keep supporting us, and we say that together we shall grow bigger and we shall become better. Thank you so much once again. So see you same time next week. We would want to call it a day. Bye-bye.
Mo me hu yo, Ghana man ya wara udio, Jino me